Hello, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 11. Yes, we are actually on the grind for 2024. I did say that I will do it consistently bi-weekly. I plan to stick to that. And so here we are on the second week of January. Now, this episode is very, very special. It is the start of a new era of this podcast, which I've been doing for 2 years, but I only have 10 episodes because, well, why do you ask? Well, I was inconsistent, but new year, new me. But yes, so today we have a very, very special guest here with us. She is a fellow VTuber friend of mine. She's a purple legend. She is a gremlin. She plays Valorant sometimes, but only does death matches. I don't know why. Yes, she is an amazing animator, actually. And she is one of my very, very good friends. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one and the only Hikopiko To.
That's right. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How tall am I?
This is
here,
fine.
maybe.
Yeah, this is fine. How
Nice
tall
to
is your
meet
model?
you. About 1.6 centimeters. No, wait.
126.
Wait, 1.6 meters.
Okay, 126. Okay.
1.6.
Okay.
1.6.
Okay. Got you.
Like
Right.
160 centimeters.
Right. Okay. So, give
That's
give the
our
people a little bit
introduction.
give the people a little bit of a intro about yourself.
Okay. Anyway, hello. Thank you for welcoming me into this scary little demon cave.
Okay.
DV. It's a great honor. I actually didn't even know. I was just saying offline. Didn't know that I was the first guest to appear on this podcast. So I'm really, really excited. I'm not really sure what lies ahead, but
Oh,
I'm
it's gonna be
excited. Yeah, as Divya said, my name is Hiko or Hikopiko. I animate and also stream. I stream anything really, just anything I see. It seems to be fun. I'll stream. So
So,
It's-
variety streamer.
yeah, that's the word. Variety streamer, for real.
This is better than me. I only play fucking horror games. Well, I have a lot of questions. I'm
Oh,
sure some people who know you want to get to know you better, and those who don't know you would also love to get to know who you are. I mean, first guess, right? It has to be someone special, right? So you guys might be wondering why Hiko, right? So we're about to find out a little bit more about Hiko, right? So I'm just gonna ask you a few
Ooh.
questions. It's gonna be fun, Don't take it too seriously, just go with the flow. It's all good. Right. So we are VTubers, right? Every VTuber has a backstory. My backstory, I've said it a lot of times. I'm not gonna go into detail. You can, you guys, if you want to know, if you don't already know how I started VTubing, check out the other episodes of the podcast, man. Spotify, and YouTube now. But yes, so I would just like to ask.
Hello.
I would like to. Yes, I would like to ask because I don't actually know. But what made you start VTubing and how long ago was it?
The story. I mean, I said it a bunch of times on stream when people ask me it too. But it's like it's not like a coming of age, very like noble story or anything. But basically the whole design of my model and everything, like the character design, how it started is it's because I needed like a main character to play this dating simulator game.
It's Obey Me, is it not? Yeah, I fucking knew it.
I mean, okay, but our friends as well, like Kale and Sheepy.
Right.
It's literally the same story. The reasons why our VTubers had already had like some sort of design even before we started VTubing was because we wanted some sort of like an OC or main character to represent us while we played the game, because the game kind of celebrated that fact. So we kind of started from there, and that's the whole reason how I like became friends with like Kale, Sheepy as well. And then the rise of kind of VTubing in the West kind of picked up. I'm a little bit late into the game compared to you, I think. Like I started 2021.
So you're after me.
End
Yeah.
of 2021. Yeah, end of 2021, like November. I started on YouTube actually. I did my first YouTube stream November 2021. It was like to rush myself into finishing an animation, so I did it. I used a $2 microphone, so I sounded
Oh
like
my
those.
god.
Oh my god, it's like those kinds like in the McDonald's that they need to tell you like order up inside of the drive-through. Those types of microphones. That's the
Right.
one I had, like the on the table, the long one with it's like a long sticky one, not sticky.
What?
No, not sticky. Oh wait, it looks like a. It's like those ones like on the
I
podiums
know, I
and
know.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. It was super scuff. Like you couldn't hear me. And then I lived really near a highway, so all you could hear was the highway.
I
And
see.
then,
Do you still have the VOD of your first YouTube stream?
uh, do I? I don't
Do
remember.
you? Is
Maybe.
it
I
on
think
your
maybe.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah. Tonight I will finish this animation project. 17 November. Oh.
Is it on your main channel?
It is. I could link it to
1
you if
year
you want. But
ago.
what you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch
Is it Belfie Loves Sushi?
No. Oh, sorry. It's under live, so it's like
Oh,
the live stream tab.
what the fuck is Belfie Loves Sushi? It's an
Okay.
Obey Me thing.
I also have to like explain. Before I started live streaming, I was kind of like a creator in the fandom space. Like I did like crack videos and video edits before my animation level got higher, and then I made animation my job. So it was all
Right.
crack videos before I started doing VTubing. Yeah.
I
So like
see.
luckily a lot of people that like liked my crack videos started to watch my streams too. So I think I got a little bit of a jump start in terms of like people watching me,
Right.
thankfully. So like then there's this thing like how with YouTube live streams your memberships can only be unlocked if you have like 10,000 watch hours or something.
Right.
And like I wasn't ready for that type of grind, and I knew that Twitch could allow for free Twitch emotes after affiliate or something or something
Yeah,
along those
yeah.
lines.
50, right?
So uh like Twitch affiliate plus having to stream 60 days as Twitch affiliate or something. And at the time I was like, I didn't want people to have to pay to use emotes. So
Right.
I did the Twitch grind. I moved over to Twitch in January 2022 and then became affiliate the same month.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have been streaming ever since. But this model itself, it only came about like literally last month.
Yeah.
So I've been through a cycle of models, 3D, 2D, any D.
Oh, don't worry about it, because I have as well. Definitely, I've.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen some clips of your old
Oh my
model.
god, yeah.
It's
Let's not.
adorable.
No, it's not. No, it is
It
not.
is.
No, it is not. It is horrible. It was a Vroid model that I googled.
I
How do I
mean,
make horns on a Vroid model? And then I looked that up, and I didn't do a very good job at it.
so you actually like model it yourself and everything?
Yeah. It was all on me. Yeah,
Wow. But
because I
then
was
that's like,
broke.
sentimental value. I'm sure there's like some of your viewers that like, not
Yeah,
prefer it, but like, they're
it's the
nostalgia vibe because
nostalgia,
they
right?
found you from it.
Right. But that was
Mm.
a that was a very weird time of my life, I would say. It's crazy.
Mm.
It was, but yeah, you've been doing this for a while now. I mean, time
Yeah.
passes really quickly. No, I mean it's been
2 years pretty
almost
much.
3 years by the end of this one. So
Yeah.
how do
Ew.
you? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We are old. So VTubing, right? So when I started VTubing wasn't really that big of a thing.
Mm,
Like they were very very few. It's like mini compared to how
mm.
VTubing is now. Back then I think HoloLive was still on its second generation. So it was
Oh,
very
wow.
early on when I started. So 2021 things have kind of picked up a bit. I think it
Mm.
was a very good time to start because VTubing really wasn't that popular back in the day. I say that as if I'm like
Mm.
fucking 84. But yeah, VTubing wasn't really that big of a thing in 2020. So I think
Yeah.
2021 is where it really picked up, all the clips of HoloLive and Niji.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very good. You started at a very very a good time. We
Yeah, I felt
also.
like
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. Oh, no, I was just thinking like I mean, I'm a it's not that much of a secret anymore, but I'm a huge Niji-sanji fan. That's one of the big reasons why I started too. But like
Yeah.
it's like pretty much just before the first wave of EN and Niji-sanji popped up too. which is like
So before
I think
Vox
what
and
yeah what
Luca.
before like just at the right time, like I was like, you know, together with the rise of the EN side
Right.
in a sense. So I think like luckily for me, a lot of people didn't really find some sort of stigmatism with animated live streamers.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cause
god,
cause
did you?
coming
Did
up,
people like?
oh, I'm sorry.
I was like just thinking, like, did you back in the day? Did people like find it weird?
Yeah, I was just actually about to say,
Hmm.
back then there was a very select few people who enjoyed, well, animated streamers, so VTubers.
Hmm.
It wasn't that, I would say it wasn't that accepted because that was a time where like Twitch was really starting to it was like at its peak. Twitch was with all the
Hmm.
IRL streamers, people like the OGs like Doctor Disrespect, Tyler
Ah,
One,
yeah, yeah,
Ninja.
yeah.
But at that time, really, VTubing, like I barely saw any VTubers on.
Hmm.
It was very very rare, and those that were VTubing on Twitch, they weren't big at all because it was very hard to get the
Hmm.
audience because again at the time people weren't really very fond of this new idea, so it didn't really
Hmm.
catch on. But I think by the time you started, it was definitely much more accepted in the social media space.
You really do sound like you're 84.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, so on the topic of VTubers,
Hmm.
so I would like to know what is your favorite things about being a VTuber and your least
Hmm.
favorite things about being a VTuber.
Wow. Okay. Hmm. Interesting question. Okay, favorite things. There's so many. I mean, like the fact that I've
Yeah,
been
just
doing
name
this
as many as you want.
like 2 years. There's so many things that make this.
She's
First of
gonna
all,
say
like
the
I think
clout.
nah what? No. I mean, I don't know. Would it be the same if I was IRL? I'm not really sure. I guess that's one of the biggest perks is that you get to be in a sense
Who you
your
want to
best
be.
self at
Right,
all times
right.
without having to like worry about your appearances in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, because like especially as a girl, for me, like I would not want to be on camera if I didn't have makeup on. So like imagine like I need to do my DGen streams as usual like 2 a.m. in the morning and I had to
Oh
put makeup
man.
first, like bruh. Like so luckily for me I could still be like in like pajamas without makeup. That's like the most like generic answer of all time, but I think it really is like true for everybody that VTubes, right? That you can just be as comfortable as you are, but look your best in a sense.
Yeah. It's such a blessing, man. And I've seen IRL streamers do VTuber models just because like on that day they don't really want to, dress up and stuff.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
very convenient.
I
As,
think there's also a lot of oh sorry, what?
no. I wasn't. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I think there's also a lot of like creative freedom when it comes to.
Mm.
I mean, I'm an animator, so there's like a lot of things I can do with like the space because that I'm now like 2D or 3D sometimes. Then I can choose where I want to be. I can choose what's happening in the space. Whereas if I'm like IRL, it's just like a 16:9 webcam. So like
Yeah. That's a very
yeah,
good
there's
point.
a lot that goes into like the graphics and like the everything. Like for example, this space now you have over here, this scary ass room.
It's not a scary ass room. It's a nice ass room, alright? I fucking
Okay.
picked it out on a website and bought it, alright?
But yeah, it's like part of it too. Like the fact that we can be in this space, but like switch it out and you could be in like a purple room like mine or something. It's like really fun. I think that's a lot of the VTubing side of thing is like allowing your branding to flourish with like the graphics and stuff too. Like a
Damn.
pro too.
Yo, you're really setting the bar for these like answers. Like,
What?
look at these fucking complicated, fucking good ass answers. Man, you gotta
I
pressure
thought
the
that
other
this was
guests.
generic. Like I thought every VTuber thought this.
No, but you
Like
you are
the
you are
pro.
absolutely right. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like there's so many things, and I think it's even better because you are an animator, so the
Mm.
animation freedom side of things really work
Yeah.
up your alley. So I think, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you really. I'm not like this is not an insult, but I think you're so much better as a VTuber just because you have that experience in animation. So there's
Oh.
that extra that that extra creativity when you are a VTuber compared
How
to
is that
like
an insult? Oh, I'm honored.
yeah, no, because I don't want you to think like, oh, he's saying that I'm ugly IRL, that's why I'm better as a VTuber. You know, like I'm not saying that. You are a very decent looking person, IRL, I would say.
As you okay.
What?
Anyway, it's like yeah, same. Anyway,
Sure, thank you. I'm not very good with compliments.
I know I can't do. Okay. But yeah, reeling it back a little bit.
Mhm.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. So I really like that I could like in a sense pursue things that I really like passion wise
Right.
like because it's like motion graphics and I could do it with my streams like making them a little more creative or whatever, but like it takes a lot of time. So like I guess that's one of the con side. Like it
Hmm.
does take a lot of time when you really want to like have everything. I'm sure you know too, you spent years in
Yeah.
this. Like if you want a VOD channel, you have a podcast channel, you want to stream regularly, you want to have your socials updated, and you're doing it all yourself, it's a lot.
Yeah, man, I'm putting in a lot of work. Y'all better fucking alright.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the fucking channel, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. So like when you trickle that down, like a lot of like my social life
It's gone?
is like affected. Like and then people
Yeah.
like coworkers, they ask me like, "Hey, what do you do in your free time?" You like rarely go out, and I'm like, I can't say it because I don't tell anybody I'm a VTuber too.
The privacy,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, that's like I guess the con side of things too because
Mhm.
it's not necessarily the most proud thing to say when you're like a live streamer or a VTuber. So you don't just tell people that as if you're, for example, if you're a footballer and you play football in your free time, people don't mind that stigma wise. But like if you're a VTuber, and you spend a lot of time on it, you're like on the computer so long, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then like people don't exactly accept that as like a thing you should be doing. So like I always like find that an issue when I meet like new colleagues or new friends and they ask me, "What do you do in your free time?" And I'm like, "Ah." I
It
have
is,
no
yeah, it is a very
answer.
touchy
I,
thing.
yeah, I would be like, I usually sleep, or like, I just continue my hobby. I animate more, which is not technically a lie, not
You are
technically a
right.
lie, but like they're like, "Are you serious? You have no life outside of motion graphics?"
Oh,
And I'm
man.
like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, no life, no. Yeah, so like I guess that could be a con. Like, I don't have anything to talk about with people because I'm hiding like basically half or even 3/4 of my life from them.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense because I've had people ask me like, oh, like what do you do now? Are you in national service? Like, are you working? You in university? Like, it's just I don't know why this is actually like why it's such a stigma. I think because we live in a country where expectations are high.
We live in a
So
society.
we live in a society. So people expect, big things like, oh, I'm studying as an engineer, stuff like that. I mean, it's Asian things, right? So I think being a streamer is still not like a very extremely accepted job in like society yet. I feel like that'll change very, very soon. Yeah, so like when people ask me like, hey, so what are you doing now? Like, I don't say that I'm like, oh, I'm streaming as a job. Like I just tell people like, oh, I'm just looking for work right now. That's all
Yeah,
or
like as vague as you can be, right?
yeah, because it's just I don't know what it is, man, but I guess for now we
Yeah.
just have to deal with this.
Yeah, so I guess that would be like part of the con side of things. 'Cause
Right.
like I just can't be truthful with people IRL unless they already know that I'm doing this. But even then, I don't want to exactly tell them how much time and money I've spent on this, because like then they start prying like, "Oh, how long do you stream usually?" And I'm like, "Oh,
We will get to that, by the way.
yeah." Okay.
That is a
Yeah.
conversation topic we will get to later on. Your
But overall,
finances.
oh my goodness.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah. No. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it so much. That's why I put this much time and effort into it. So there's overall more pros. I think like a final con, something that maybe not just VTubers but live streamers in general always have to go through, which is like you put yourself out there, so
Mhm.
you're like vulnerable to the public, and some
Right.
people don't necessarily appreciate it as much as the usual crowd would, because
That's
you're
very
always
true.
prone to strangers who don't understand or care that
The
much, and
weirdos.
then it's icky, yeah, and it's unfortunately the ones you remember the most because
Yeah.
it's like it's fucked up, yeah.
It is
It
really
does
fucked
fuck
up,
with
yeah.
your brain a little bit sometimes, but yeah, so I just need to remind myself, read the nice messages, and then I'm back to usual schedule.
This is, I think, as a content creator, I think that
Mhm.
a lot of people can relate to what we're about to talk about. But I
Mhm.
think specifically as a VTuber, what do you think are some like difficulties that we face?
Oh,
I can tell you one,
yeah.
being
Oh.
indecisive about your fucking model. I tell you that's one of them.
Oh, really? You have an issue with your indecisivity? How do you say that word?
Indecisiveness.
Indecisiveness, yeah.
Indecisivinity? What the fuck?
My brain was like spazzing out, and like I had your name and the indecisive word
It's okay, you just woke
mixed
up.
up. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Good morning. Okay. I mean, like, what do you care to elaborate with the indecisiveness part?
Right. So let's be real. I mean, I've seen so many people with 5.0, 6.0 models.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I get what you mean
I
now.
think it's
Okay.
yeah, I think like even now, if I had the money, you know, if I had that bombastic side-eye
Yeah.
money, I'd be if I had your kind of money, I would be changing shit up. Like I just recently, just today actually, as of this recording, I got I commissioned an add-on for my model. Uh, I will show it to you. Can I actually show it to you right now? I think I
Oh my
can.
god. Oh,
I think I can show
first
it to you
to
right
be
now.
seen on the. You should advertise this when you like talk about this podcast when it gets released. Like, oh, you guys not seen this ad on anywhere else?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah, so I just got this added. I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, wait, I thought you were gonna show it like on like the video.
I'm not
Wait,
gonna
let me
show it
see
on
it.
the video, no. They have to wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
So if I had the money, like I'd be adding so much shit to my model. The only reason why I haven't
Understandable.
is because I don't have the creative mind that a lot of people do. So like to me, what I have now is completely fine. Like the ideas come so
Yeah, you look
randomly.
great.
Thank you. You do too. I love this new model, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Makes my model look so fucking simple and boring.
No.
Thank you.
Please. It's just like I don't know. It's
I'm
just like
joking.
product of its time type of thing. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got it updated later than you. That's why.
I really do love it. I really do love it.
Yeah. Sometimes simplicity is key. You know, some of the most viral VTubers have like the most simple models.
Yeah, you're fucking
'Cause
right.
it's all about the personality, TBH.
Yeah, it's time for me to go back to my Vroid hoodie.
Yeah, let's go. both switched our Vivroid models now.
Yeah, you started with Vroid too, didn't you?
Yeah, I
I
did.
remember that.
I mean, okay, I started with a PNG. Then, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
typical
you had a
goes. Then
fucking.
I spent like 1.5 years in the Vroid model.
Oh my god. Yeah, you had a hand cam and everything, like the hand tracking.
Hand tracking, that's the one.
I remember that, yeah. But okay, so other difficulties.
So that's one you think is
Yeah,
up
definitely.
there for you, indecisiveness. I think yeah, true, because I mean, as we said, like the the pro is you can be creative, but the con is because you can be creative, there's so much you can add and have your model to the point where money goes down the drain.
That's why it pays to be an artist, man.
Oh, for real.
It really
But then
does.
I think I heard that even artists are like struggling because they're like, oh, they are the ones that will go through their like 7.0, 8.0 because they can change it themselves at any time.
Yeah,
right?
that's
like,
true.
Now I want to change this, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, struggle. Struggle. Let me think. I mean, a lot of it is like layered in what we said earlier too. I think one of the things that I did realize took a big um took a big toll on my physical side of things would be not being able to sleep much, spending a
Really?
lot of money. Yeah, no, I don't get to sleep much, but I think it not a lot of it is streaming itself, but it's also because I have a lot of work outside of stream too.
Mm.
To the point where sometimes I merge work and stream. I'm working on stream. And then I can't show the work because it's NDA, so I'm literally just standing man emoji to the stream.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna touch on that topic actually right now. So, I'm very blessed. I mean, not I wouldn't say blessed because I am unemployed. I am trying to slowly transition to be able to do
Oh,
this
good luck,
full
Vivi.
time. That is the goal for this year.
Let's go.
But you are working and you do
I am
stream
working.
a substantial amount. So like I would like to know, and I'm sure people would as well. I think there's a lot of other VTubers out there who are working and streaming as well. So how do you find that work life balance?
I mean, I'm trying to answer that question myself this year too. I do go to the extreme sometimes, as any creative would. You do too sometimes, don't you? Like
Right.
when you were really, really obsessed with wanting to make something happen, you kind of let other things slip in your
Right.
life. Unfortunately, that happens with people who want to get things done creatively. But yeah, like basically I work like a typical office 9 to 6, and then
Is it not
anytime
9 to 5?
after. Oh, for me it's 9:30 to 5. No, 9:30 to 6.
That
So
fucking
I
sucks.
just put it 9 to 6.
All
Yeah.
right.
Actually in Singapore it's pretty normal to be 9 to 6. I
Really?
guess in the middle you get lunchtime or something.
Oh,
That's
so
why.
technically 9 to 5 because of
That's
the.
yeah, tactical. It's
Okay.
9 to 5. Yeah, so I work the typical office hours. I work as a mographer in office too, so it's like at all times my creative gears are creativing. So like you would expect my brain to be dead by then, but I think I just love streaming so much to the point where at any point of time I'm like free or idling. I want to stream, that kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I start stream, it gets a little hard to stop. I really want to finish the game, or like I really want to. I just don't find the energy to stop yet. Wait, maybe the opposite. I just don't have less energy enough. I don't know what English.
I think I know. I think I get what you mean.
Yeah. So like I usually at least last year I think the general statistic would be average of 5 hours per stream, and then I go to sleep like 3 or 4 a.m. Sometimes I like want to look for a clip or something. I feel like I'll forget the next day. Then I spend an hour clipping, and then I sleep at
Jesus.
5, and then I wake up at 8 a.m. to go to work. And like, oops, I only had 3 hours of sleep. Then I nap a lot the next day.
Right. So
Thankfully, there's this thing called like hybrid working now. So like sometimes I go to the office, sometimes I work from home. So the work from home days, if there's not much work, you're gonna catch me napping.
yeah, that's so much better
Sorry,
though.
employer. Sorry.
Oh no. If you're watching this and Hikopiko, she works very hard. Okay, give her a promotion.
At least I
Alright.
hit my deadlines.
Yeah. Look, she's streaming. She's hitting her deadlines of Mr. Employer, promoter, and then she can,
Oh, love a
she can
promotion.
dedicate it to
Yeah.
me, her promotion, and maybe
Oh
I
my
can
god.
get that money as compensation.
But yeah, like I don't think I could see me doing it any other way. I do enjoy the stability
Stability. There you
of
go.
the monthly income. It allows me to pump some of it into VTubing too, at least.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why
So,
you've spent that much.
yep, redacted amount of money.
Redacted. Yeah, we're not gonna.
This
give
model
a...
didn't come cheap, but I'm very happy with it. I'm genuinely so happy.
Yeah,
with it.
I think it was worth the money. However much you spent, 18,000. No, I'm joking.
No,
That's a lie. That's a lie. I
it's
made that number up.
lesser. It's lesser. Just a little. No, not just a little.
What?
Just maybe half.
Why are you revealing
I
that?
haven't told anyone this.
Why are you revealing
No.
that?
Not just the model, by the way. This is like everything that went into
Right.
the full new. Yeah.
Right. Yes. We're actually, this is a good thing because we're gonna transition right here into your debut. So Hikopiko just had her. This is 2.0, right? Am I?
Well, it's technically like the first time I ever had a model to myself live 2D wise. Everything else had been like either a giveaway model win, and then like it's like they wanted to do it their own style, like cozy live 2D. That was before this. the only live 2D I had before this, and before that would be all the 3Ds.
So
So
this
this is
is
like
the first
yeah, the
model that
first time.
you've
Yeah.
designed, like it's your own creative freedom, your own
Mhm.
ideas, and okay,
Mm.
okay.
It took a while, yeah, because I had someone do the official like character design sketch too. The money.
All right.
Woo! And then the illustration itself, and then finally the rigging. But yeah, I'm really happy with it because like I always wanted it ever since I started streaming. So it's like kind of almost 1.5 years in the making, this one.
So this current model that you have is an idea that's been in your head since you started?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's like this whole kind of technically this design is even before streaming. It was like a Obey Me, like
Yep.
Obey Me game, like character in a sense. And then it's just like got a lot more refined because I got like someone actually professional to character design sketch it because I can't. I can only move things
Move
and,
things.
and stuff like and only in After Effects. So I can't even do like Live 2D well enough too. So I got the Live 2D done professionally to somebody who will do it professionally for me. Yeah. So
That sounds expensive.
yup, it was not cheap, but I'm hoping that it's a good investment for many years down the road.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing, right? Like you
Mm.
have the money to spend. Like I've always said this. I've said this many times, but I think
Mhm.
to really make it as a content creator, you have to put money into stuff, to invest in stuff, make things better quality.
Mm.
Whether it's your upgrade your PC to play bigger
Oh yeah.
games,
Did you hear
or
like this like sorry, I don't mean to interrupt
no, it's
you.
all good. It's all
But
good.
yeah, did you hear like this comparison that Ludwig made? The big creator
I know
guy,
who Ludwig is,
Ludwig.
but I
Yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
heard this.
He made this comparison like between how much it takes to start up on YouTube as a YouTuber versus as a streamer, and like being a streamer, starting up as a streamer, the amount of tech you have to like invest in, it's actually a lot more than YouTube
Oh
apparently.
yeah.
He said, and then I mean like both are really expensive depending on how much you're willing to invest, but like VTube, not VTubing, even live streaming, even IRL in general
Right.
is like already way up there, and then that's not even considering VTubing from like Ludwig's standpoint. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, like, not to make it not to make it like pour a bucket of cold water on the people who haven't started content creating. Like, it
Hmm.
does. You don't have to technically. Like, a lot of this is like because I like wanted to, and I
Yeah, and you
kind of
have the
could.
money to. You have
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
full-time
You
job,
don't,
yeah.
you don't, you don't have to be successful. Like there have been stories like people who really just they just went in it. They started streaming without an avatar. They like just have the game overlay, and
Right.
they just talk over it and they play it, and they could even garner an audience to do that too. So like, don't ever think that you must get a model like Divi's or like mine to be able to succeed
Oh yeah,
day one.
absolutely.
In fact, it doesn't even guarantee success.
That is very
Like
true.
if you can throw all the money you want and you there's no guarantee you could succeed, really. So just you have to just enjoy what you're doing. Mm.
Right. I would say to to people who are wondering about that, I would say if you are wanting to start off as a VTuber specifically, I would say if you are planning to really try to grow and you're not just streaming for fun. Well,
Mm.
you are streaming for fun, but if one of your goals is to grow, I would say like if you don't have the money for like a very beautiful, handsome, or pretty live 2D model, I would say work on your content first. I think first and
Mm.
foremost, that is the most important because
Agreed.
yeah, I will say this, and I'm not throwing shade. Maybe I am,
Oh,
but
oh, here it
I
comes.
have I have seen some people out there with really amazing models that they spent a lot of money, but they neglected everything else. And like I can't stay in your streams for more than like 3 minutes without getting fucking bored out of my mind. It's
Mm.
just like, I mean, again, everyone has a preference of content, but like
Mm.
if you're just so like if you're so obsessed with how the stream looks and not the actual of like what you're streaming, then you're only gonna gather an audience who join the stream for the aesthetic side of things, you know. So if you really want to
Mm.
grow, you really gotta. I feel like the content is always the most important, because when people come in, you know, the first thing they hear is what they see is what you're doing, you know. Unless you're
Mm.
always doing just chatting, you want to make it beautiful, that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, like Hiko said, you don't have to invest a lot of money into it when you're just starting out. I would
In
recommend.
fact, yeah. In fact, I would absolutely like. I think you're probably gonna say the same thing. I would
Yeah,
absolutely recommend you to not spend that money when you first start out, especially when you're not looking to become a professional in the space yet. You're just trying to see if like you actually like it or not first. Like you should
right.
at least figure out if you like this or not first. Yeah, like oh, the streaming for me. Am I gonna garner an audience yet? Like once you get an audience, then you can do those like slowly make those upgrades, and it'll be a treat for your audience too when they watch you grow like that.
Yeah,
So yeah, definitely. Please don't do, do this.
yeah.
Like
Don't be
even
like
for me,
Hiko
like
and piss your
no,
money
no.
away on
Excuse
shit.
me. Excuse me. I only did this 2 years into me. I was about to say like it's. I started as a PNG too, like at zero cost.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
mm,
I
yeah.
I
It gets expensive, yes, but you don't have to spend that amount to be
it's not
successful.
compulsory.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That should be the takeaway here for real.
Oh, absolutely. That
Mm.
is a very very good point. I see a
Mm.
lot of I see a lot of people who, you know, sometimes they come into chat and they ask me like, hey, like, you know, what should I do? I want to be a
Mm.
VTuber, and you know, well,
Mm.
first I say don't, but then I tell them I'm joking, um, and then I just tell them, you know, I think the most important thing is really just have fun on your streams,
Of
man.
course, yeah. You have to love doing it first. I mean, if you don't
Yeah.
love doing it, what's the point?
Exactly. You gotta be yourself, have fun on your stream. You know, it has taken me a while. I don't know if this is the case for you actually, Hiko, but
Mm.
for me, it actually took me a while to find my personality. You know, like when I first started
Oh.
streaming, like, because I had very low self esteem. You know, I wasn't one of those like happy go lucky people. So I was very unconfident with myself. So I was researching, and I was in a way trying to find like I was trying to find, I guess, a streamer that's big and kind of take things from his personality and what he does and kind of incorporate it into my
Oh.
streams. Yeah, and it
Kind of
didn't
like
work out.
imposter syndrome, like
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
And it wasn't fun. It really wasn't. I mean, like, you lose yourself, and eventually I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just be who I am, and
of course, yeah.
everything just went so much smoother, man. So
Oh my
that
god, I'm so
is,
happy for you.
thank
Oh,
you.
touch my heart.
Thank you.
Ah,
I'm
but yeah, no, of course. I think like
yeah, what
oh
about
sorry.
you?
Mm, and I mean, I think maybe for me, I didn't really. It's like my own like self from the start. Like this, it was just me and
That's
like,
good.
but like purple hair. So I never really had to act as someone else in a sense. So I didn't exactly feel that. So I felt really bad to hear that that's what you had to feel for several. Was it several years? Oh my god!
It
Like
was up until I got my first live 2D.
no
So
way.
about almost a year, yeah. Almost a year in.
Oh, yeah. Expect that that could feel really terrible because
Yeah.
like you're technically not yourself, and you have to stream for like hours on end to be able to keep that up too. That would have
Yeah.
been
It's
yikes.
very draining.
Mm. I would expect like maybe some people because actually like the origins of VTubing is like idols becoming YouTubers
Right.
type of thing. So like it's like a voice actor acting. And like it never ever had to be like 5 hours straight of streaming or something. It was like 4 videos. So they could keep up the act. And that a lot of people start to have like the expectation you're supposed to separate yourself from the VTuber, that type of thing. But like
Mhm.
as streaming as a VTuber became more popular, people just started being themselves anyway on the stream. So like there's always a little bit of like that gray area of like should you separate yourself from your streaming self or should you just be yourself? But like yeah, I mean I'm so glad you managed to find like your happy ground and like be able to be comfortable streaming, bro.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I've always just been myself.
I'm glad. I'm
for
glad
better
that
or
you
for
were.
worse.
No, it's for better, definitely.
Aw,
Because it feels so much more natural when you're yourself. And
mm.
I will tell you guys this. Like, if you guys think she's putting up an act on the stream, no, she's genuinely like this IRL. I've met her IRL.
Oh,
She's like this
yeah.
IRL. She just doesn't really talk to me,
Oh,
IRL.
hey,
No,
you
because
don't
we're
talk to
both.
me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
both
both like
introverts.
awkward. Like you see this on stream now. No, we're actually like that. Like
Yeah,
message and
we're
stuff.
like. Mm,
Like, uh,
like, so how was like your day? Oh, it was good. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Now, I want to go a little bit into your IRL job.
Ooh,
Because
okay.
animation is something that I've always wish I knew how to do, like drawing and animation. The reason being is because well, I don't know if you know this. I've said this to my community a bunch of times on stream, but I have for the past like 4 years throughout my sad emo depression phase, I wasn't interacting much with anybody, so I concocted an entire anime in my head, my own
Whoa.
original idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Have we
would
ever
have
talked about
loved.
it? Like what the anime is?
I think briefly once on stream. I've never actually
Mm.
went into detail, but yeah, like I've always dreamt of it being able to at least put it on paper, but I can't draw, and I don't have the
Wow.
money to get somebody to draw, and I
Oh
can't
my god,
animate.
yeah.
But I think animation in itself is it's not easy. I really don't think
No,
it's
no.
like 3 frames per second or 30 frames per second or this and
Three.
that. Like I just my mind
Yeah.
can't comprehend it. So I would like to know how
Mm.
did you get into animation in the first place, and what made you
Mm.
realize like, hey, I want to do this full time?
Okay, I mean, I should clarify, like, maybe the type of animation most you're thinking of is like, the anime, like frame by frame drawings type. I'm more of like under the motion graphics side. So like,
I don't know what
uh,
that means.
yeah, no, it's like, okay, if you imagine animation is like the big word, and under the umbrella there are other types of small different topics or types of animation, and then
Okay.
motion graphics is just one of them. Yeah, so I'm more of the side of like basically like those MVs, like those Utaite MVs with like animated text and stuff. So like
Ah,
typography or like shapes and triangles and stuff moving around, that
okay.
kind of stuff. Yeah, why am I saying triangles? Okay, like yeah, no, just shapes and like or even illustrations, like they're moving, but there was only one drawing, that type of
Right.
thing. Because personally, I'm also not very good at drawing, so I can only move things within the software that's within my scope. So having to draw like many different frames, like somehow some of the works that your mod Gladys has been able to do is like she draws frame by frame to
Oh
get the
yeah,
animation to
it's
move, and like
crazy.
that one does take so much more effort, I think. Ooh. But yeah, it's my job. I work for an advertising agency,
Wait,
so it's
don't
like
dox
more of the
yourself.
no. It's just like the where's that, the industry, advertising and social media. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like ads for different big brands. I haven't been afraid to say
Really?
the brand names. Yeah. I even show it on my site sometimes. The biggest one being this big phone brand with the, starting with the name S E. Even
SE?
one SA.
What the fuck is that? Oh, Samsung. All right, sorry.
Yeah, Samsung. Samsung is both my greatest blessing and my worst nightmare. But anyway, a lot of the money comes from them. But yeah, so basically, we got a new phone. I gotta animate the text that comes in when they show their new phone or something like that. Sometimes I animate the phone itself, and then all of that stuff. Uh,
Damn. You don't mind if I like show a short clip on the podcast?
of course,
I'll
feel
edit it
free.
in post
Yeah.
editing.
You can see like different brand names. A lot of them are very Singapore.
Right.
Like, yes,
Do
because
you do one
that's
for
where I
Shopee?
live. I didn't do Shopee, but I did Lazada.
Good, Lazada's better.
Oh, really? I actually shop on like Shopee more, but like I don't know. But the phone on the Samsung one was not just me. I did the text and then another
It was a
colleague did
team,
the
yeah?
phone part. Yeah, it's a team that did it. Cause like the phone stuff, they're really, forgive me for lack of a better term, anal about it.
Oh yeah, of
they're
course.
like,
I mean, it's a big
I
brand.
mean, it's their like product, so they have to make sure like the actual Koreans do it or something. I think.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing now, and I've been doing it for a few years now. I really enjoy the social media and advertising industry, but it's really cutthroat. Like the deadlines are like within 1 to 2 days. You receive the brief in the morning, you gotta get it done by the end of the day, type of thing, and it takes a toll. But I was telling myself like, okay, it's fine. As I'm young, so I'm gonna do the grind. I'm gonna stick to the grind, and then when I hit like my mid-30s, I'm gonna like go to like some government job and retire there or something.
Okay.
That's like the current plan. I hope I don't die by then. But,
Well, all right. Let's
the money
touch
is
wood.
fine. I'm touching the wood. But yeah, before that, I studied in this like random course that taught everything. Like it was like it taught you 3D, it taught you a little bit of After Effects, taught you Photoshop, but like you learn to be skilled at none of them. You just know how to open the files there. Then it's only up to your own like passion to actually like flourish in the area, like with actual YouTube is basically my teacher, YouTube tutorials. So I'm glad I actually got to become a motion designer despite the little education I got. It only took me like maybe 2 years of being random odd creative jobs before I became motion graphics designer.
I see. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then I wish I could have more time to actually do like more VTuber related animation stuff, because I would
Right.
love to. But I've only been able to like maybe birthday gifts or something. So like if someone were to illustrate something, I could like animate that illustration, make it blink, make the hair move, that type of thing. But I
Ah,
wouldn't know how to make more frames out of it because I can't draw.
I see. So this
Yeah.
work of yours that you're doing right now is you're pretty much set on it being your full time for the next foreseeable future?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
I see.
While it's tiring, it is what I dream to do.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, Singapore, man, like how many people can say that they're doing a job that they love and they're passionate about?
I know. I'm really lucky that my parents didn't like stop me in my tracks or something, but like, what the hell are you doing? My parents just told me to do whatever I wanted, thankfully. I mean, as long as it's legal. My parents said like, as long as you're earning money legally, do whatever you want. Type of
Hiko
thing.
sells crack at the back of a McDonald's.
Whoops. Exposed.
Nah, she animates a fucking ad for crackheads.
Why would you do? They don't even need that to come buy stuff from you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, having it to be a passion of yours is such a blessing, man. Like genuinely.
I feel blessed. I do.
Yeah. Okay. What about this? Because would you ever consider? Let's say a company is looking for you specifically to do rigging.
Oh.
Would you ever consider it? Let's say they pay you the same amount of money as the one you're doing now, or do you prefer what you're doing to like any other job in the animating industry?
I'll be honest, maybe it's because I haven't had much experience in the VTubing, earning money in the VTubing space. Even streaming, I don't consider it to be like profitable. I'm just doing it as a hobby, So I don't know if I'm ready to throw away the stability of the monthly income and the technically, I don't wanna say it's like or like judge it, but like technically more known and reputable brands in my portfolio.
Yeah, that is very true.
Further my career in IRL in a sense. So like when once you heard those brands that I work for, you immediately are like, oh my gosh, you work for these brands type of thing. The employers are gonna think the same thing. So like instead of like I did this VTuber model for so and so type of thing, it's gonna be a little less
fuck
easy.
is that? You know,
It's gonna be less easy to digest, but
Right.
obviously there's money to be earned there too. But and like if I ever create a reputation there or something, maybe. But I'm also still not that good at rigging, so I would need some time to learn even before I go there. So maybe not. Only maybe rigging actual like like those backgrounds, like stream starting soon.
Well,
Illustration type.
what about like, if I came to you? Well, you don't accept fucking like commissions.
I don't. Unless I mean,
don't.
you are a friend, so I might consider it if I have the
Nah,
time.
I wouldn't take away from like your
No.
work
I did
stuff.
say it. Like the website I sent you, I even put it there. If you're a friend, come to the inbox and let me know.
I mean, maybe
But,
one day I'll commission you to do like an MV of mine. Or like a
let's
cover or
go.
something.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Don't charge me. Don't overcharge me.
Project. Of course, I would have to quote you, and then you'd have to see if it's worth it for you. You know.
She's gonna charge me
Obviously.
the same amount of money that she put into her debut. Fuck up.
We're like, okay, now I'll earn everything back.
You fucking extort me. Good lord. Well, now here's the fun part. We are going to play a game.
Oh.
Of how well you know yourself.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who's gonna be the judge?
Yeah, so this is the gaming section. We're gonna start doing this with guests on the podcast. We are going to have a leaderboard. We're gonna have a leaderboard, and we're gonna put them all. We're gonna put them all there, and we're gonna see who scores the highest. Now, there's two components to this game.
Ooh.
The first component is how well they know themselves, and the second component is how well they know me.
Oh shit.
Yup. So we're gonna see how good of a friend you are.
I gotta keep Google up or something.
No, you cannot cheat. There is no cheating in this game. There's no cheating in this game.
I hope to be high on the leaderboards. Well, I'm gonna be first no matter what. First, at least.
Well,
for a few podcasts.
Yeah, you set the
next.
bar. You set the bar for the scores because you are the first guest. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you questions about yourself first.
All right.
Are you ready to play the game?
Not really. Oh, yes.
All right. Question number 1. You better not be cheating. No cheating, no Google.
Hands off the keyboard. Okay.
Question number 1. What is your total number of followers on Twitch? Exactly.
You're kidding.
Yup. Make an estimated guess. I'll give you.
Oh my god.
I will give you a plus. I'll give you a +5.
Oh,
plus
that's
5.
good. Okay.
+5 minus 5.
I think I just saw it before I ended the stream yesterday. So I'm just gonna say the number I saw yesterday when I ended the stream. 2167.
2167. You are 7 off actually.
What the?
You're currently at 2174.
Oh my god! Thank you to the 7 followers that followed me.
You're good.
No, but I got it wrong.
You got it wrong. Maybe I should have him do a +10. Maybe I'll do a +10. You know what? You're the first guest. I'm nice. You know, you're a good friend. One of my New Year's resolution is to become closer friends with Hiko. So I'm take this as an advantage to get on her good side. I'll give you the point for that.
Let's go. Imagine if everybody else gets it exact next time and I'm the only one that's 10
Then
off.
I might have to take it away.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this next one, I will say, is hard. This next one is very, very, very hard. So, what is your total number of hours streamed? You have to, I'll give you to the nearest 100.
Okay, so I did do this for like a end of 2023 recap. I did put the number in, but I put it for like 2023 only. I need to like do a bit of calculation in my brain. I think it's 2,000 plus. 2,200, let's say. I don't know.
2,200? Is that your final answer?
Or is it like 1,009? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, 2,100.
2,100? Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Your actual answer is actually 1,000. 293.
Only?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god, I flipped it around.
This is from 22nd December 2021 to literally yesterday.
Oh shit, I must have had the numbers flipped.
It was a good try. It's a hard
I had the
question.
numbers. Oh my god, I thought I streamed so much more, my silly ass.
It is a very. Don't take this as a fucking sign for you to stream more and sleep later, alright?
Let me get to that 2.1k real quick.
Okay, now this
Oh,
this next
man.
question should be a little easier.
Mm.
What are your top 5 most streamed categories on Twitch?
All 5?
I'll give you 1 point for each that you get correct.
Oh my god, okay. I should know this, I think. I think just chatting is one of them. I spent so much time working. I put it just chatting, but I'm working on
Yep, there you
stream.
go.
And then Genshin Impact, because I spent most of 2022 playing Genshin Impact.
That's 2.
It's got to be one of those story games. Omori?
You are correct. That's 3.
If Omori is there, I'm struggling to think, is it Detroit or is it not Detroit? Maybe Valorant. Oh my god. It can't be Valorant. It's 2 little hours of Valorant. Wait, I'm not buzzing any. I got 3 so far,
You
right?
have 3. You
Mm.
actually were able to get the top 3. Those are in order that you said.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering what's below. I think it's Detroit.
You are correct.
Oh, like one more?
One more.
Below Detroit. I'm gonna say Valorant. Fuck it.
Holy shit. You
All
got
5?
all 5 in the correct order.
Oh my god, no way.
So I'm gonna give you a bonus point for that.
Let's fucking go. Beat that future collab partners on this podcast. Let's go. Oh my god, I just a total guess.
On the topic of games. All right, this one's a little bit difficult. This one's a little bit difficult. Okay, I will say that. What is the total number of games you have streamed? Total number of categories you have streamed over the years. To the nearest 10.
Can I get a hint?
You get a hint? It is less than 100 and in the upper 50s.
Wow, I was actually guessing like low hundreds, like 20 something, but okay, it's lower than 100.
It is lower than 100 and more than 50.
I'm gonna hit it with 82.
You are actually not very far off, but it is 96.
Oh, what, so many?
Yeah, okay. 96.
Okay.
That's crazy.
What the hell was the 96? What the hell? Variety streamer
so
thing.
PN, Mom Simulator.
Oh my god, Mom Simulator.
Pineapple on Pizza. What are all these fucking games?
Yeah,
the
they're all like
uncle
mini
who
games.
works for Nintendo?
Oh my god, yeah, that was like one of the horror games I played for like my 50th stream.
Really? There's a horror game?
Okay.
Second last question.
Yes.
What is your average daily broadcast time? So how many hours per stream on average do you stream?
Well, before we literally just mentioned earlier that I think it's about 5 like in 2023, so it should be about there. I don't know if I stream more or less. Wait. The competitive side comes out. Wait. I feel like ever since I might have streamed less or
to the nearest hour.
To the nearest hour?
The nearest hour.
Fine, I'll keep it at 5.
You are correct. Very well done. Very, very well done.
Yeah.
It is a 5-hour average, which is crazy. The final question for your side of the game. This one is very, very fun. This one's very interesting.
Okay.
Your top clip on your channel.
Oh.
How many views does it have? To the nearest 10.
I think I know this if it hasn't changed, because I was literally on my profile yesterday. When I
Okay,
end
to
the
the nearest
stream.
10.
So I think my top clip is the Ace clip.
Right?
It's 113 views.
100 and what?
13.
113?
Yeah.
You were wrong.
No!
I
What?
will give you a point for knowing what the top clip is,
Oh, yeah.
but it's actually 133.
Oh, shit.
You were
Really?
close. That's why I thought you said 130. I would have given that to you.
Oh. Maybe the last time I updated it was Twitch recap or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, I thought maybe I didn't get this. Or maybe I'm blind.
We're gonna ask you some questions about me. We've been friends
Oh
for
yeah. Oh,
I'd say about 2
I'm
years
stressed.
now.
I'm sweating.
2 years now. Let's see how well you know about me, and maybe
Guys, I need to preface to those listening to the podcast. Divi said 2 years, but like we genuinely hasn't spoke that much.
we speak every day. She's lying. No, she's right. She's right.
Well, I feel like I should know Divi better by now, but like 2024 goal.
2024
So
goal.
now we start.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Yeah.
No, but okay, let's go.
You ain't ready?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Question 1. This one is a little bit of a hard one. How many followers to the nearest 20? So plus 20 minus 20.
What
Do I
the?
have?
You gotta do 100, dude. to
the nearest 100? You should know. You popped by my stream recently. Okay. To the
Okay,
nearest,
fine.
I said to the nearest 100.
Okay. I'm just gonna say the number I last saw. It's gonna be
Okay.
so outdated. I don't know, but I think it's 9,100.
You are right. I should have
Oh
fucking.
my god, let's go!
I should have plus 20. It's way too easy.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
hey, some people might get that wrong, depending on the type of collab partners you get. If they're not,
True.
watchers of your channel.
What year did I start streaming? And
Oh my god, I actually wanted.
I'll give you 2 bonus points if you can tell me the month and the date.
No way. How would I know this? But like, I actually wanted to ask you that, but I was like, oh yeah, you said like if I wanted to know, I should watch your previous podcast. So I was like, actually gonna check out your previous podcast to find out like when you started streaming, because like earlier we were just talking about like my coming of age kind of thing, right? I wanted to like ask it back to you because I was genuinely curious. But then
Well,
you
you
said
should have done
like
that.
watch the podcast.
We've gotten a free
fine.
point.
Oh man. Okay.
I did briefly say.
You did hint to me a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Something about second wave Hololive. Unfortunately, I don't follow Hololive.
I did go off of you saying you started. When you started. I did say something. Relating to that.
Shit.
I did. Make an educated guess.
2019.
Okay. Now, I'll give you a chance to get extra points if you can tell me the month and the date.
Oh, that I'm gonna get so wrong. I'm just gonna guess the random ass date. Okay. I'm gonna take a strategic guess and say it's later part of 2019. So like maybe August 2019. August.
Is there a date?
Singapore's birthday, 9th August.
9th August? I will tell you this. The month is right.
What the fuck?
It was August, but the year and the date is wrong.
Oh shit.
I started in 2020.
No, 1 year off. Oh my god, 4 to 5.
Yeah, on the 26th
50-50.
of August.
26.
So you almost did well there.
Oh man.
Okay.
Such a wasted point. I almost want to say I'm Divi's biggest fan now if I got the year and month right.
Yeah. All right, this next question is pretty simple. What is my most streamed category?
Oh my goodness.
This one is easy. If you don't even have to know me to know.
What if I get it wrong?
What is my most streamed category?
You already buffed it up as it's easy, then what if I get it wrong, Divi?
Well then, question our fucking friendship.
I'm just gonna say phasmophobia.
What is my most streamed category?
No, just chatting.
Is that your final
No,
answer?
phasmo. No, wait. You do just chatting quite a lot, but
That is true.
I feel like it's a lot more like in the recent times compared to any other horror game. Okay, I'm locking in with just chatting.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are right.
Yes.
You're correct. I haven't played Phasmo in a very, very long time.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I don't think you had a main game in a while, right?
Yeah, Phasmo is 266 hours.
Oh my god.
And just chatting is 424.
Wow. Wait, is there anything in between those?
Nope, those are the top two.
Oh, I got the top two.
Those are the top two, yeah.
Let's go.
Well done. This next question is a free point. If you don't get
Oh
this,
my
I'm
God.
gonna be very disappointed in you. If you don't get this right, I'm not gonna upload this podcast. I'm gonna delete
Oh my
it.
god.
So you have to get this right. This is an easy question. What is my favorite genre of games to play?
Oh my god, it's horror games.
There you go.
Lock it
Free
in.
point. There you go. Let's go. Okay, so far so good.
Imagine if I said, "Oh, open world RPG."
Oh my god. Actually, those are my favorite games to play off stream.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
See, guys, I actually do know Divi well.
Stop capping.
Total guess. Total guess. Everything was a total guess.
Okay, now this is the last question. This one is hard. This one is hard. This question, okay, this question is worth 5 points.
Yo, I'm imagining like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire background music happening
this-
right now.
This
Like
question
the-
is worth 6 points.
Okay. Oh my
Okay.
god, 6 points.
This question is worth 6 points.
Okay.
Now, from the time I started VTubing till this very
years ago?
moment,
26 August 2020.
right? Yes. How many models total,
You're kidding.
including changes,
Shut up, Divi.
have I had? I'll give you a +2, -2.
Divi, how would I know that?
You have to make an
Okay.
educated guess.
Let me go off of like, I've got like, I think you've got at least 2 V-Roy model updates.
Okay. I'm not saying that's right, by the way. I'm just.
I don't know if there's more. Wait, so I have to give you a total number.
You have to give me a
including
total
everything.
number.
2 or something. So, or maybe +1. 5. 5
5?
final answer.
I tell you what. I'm gonna give you. You know what? I'm gonna give you a point for that.
Oh?
I'm gonna give you a point for that. I will say
What happened to the 6 points?
I changed it on the fly.
What the fuck?
I changed it on the fly. I will say the question's worth 2 points. I will give you 1 point. It's 2
Okay.
points if you get it exact, because I realized how low the number was. If you were smart, you would realize that it was 6, because I said it was 6 points at the beginning.
Oh my god, I was actually thinking that, but like, I didn't think it would be that obvious.
But I will give a +1 -1. It is 6. I've had 4 changes to my V-Roy model. And then I got the short hair and then the long hair. So that's 6.
Oh, I got the live 2D ones right. See, when I started watching you.
Well, wait, yes, fine.
I paid attention when I started finding out about you. See.
So you got
Oh
6 out
my
of
God.
9 there.
69.
6 out of 9.
All the funny numbers and all my scores. 69% and 6 out of 9.
So I tell you what, your
It's on
top
purpose.
score is 15. So
Let's go.
that is the score the future
score to
guests
beat.
have to beat. Yeah.
Beat that, guys.
Yeah. That's great. All right. Well, you did pretty well there, I would say. Damn.
Oh, I'm relieved. I'm actually kind of surprised at like the clutch just chatting answer.
That was really good. That was a very educated guess.
I actually did not know between just chatting and Phasmo, but like yeah, because recent streams I haven't seen you play Phasmo at all.
Right.
So, like, I imagine so.
All right. So I have two final questions, and then we're gonna end it off.
Okay.
The first one is, do you have any personal advice for anyone who wants to be a VTuber?
Oh, all right. I kind of like forced it earlier while we were talking about pros and cons and struggles of being a VTuber, but like
Right.
probably just reiterate that. Yeah, like first things first. I think you need to really find out if you really like it or not first. If you really haven't had any experience streaming at all, I would encourage even before the like character design creation stage, really just try streaming. See if you enjoy it. If you enjoy the interaction you have with your friends from chat, if you enjoy gaming while interacting with chat, and if you really like that, then the next steps can come in. Like maybe you can make a PNG or something, and then if you ever find yourself wanting to invest more because you really enjoy it, then slowly add on, and then your community is gonna really love seeing that growth, that progress, and you'll love it too yourself when you get back on like a memory lane. It's like, oh my god, I was this PNG before, that type of thing. So like, I think definitely try not to splurge everything you have onto all your like graphics, your overlays, your VTuber model as a starter if you've never streamed before. I think that's very risky, and you're gonna end up even compiling a lot more stress on yourself, on your shoulders, when you put that much money, and then you know, like, oh, and also I don't believe in like debut lore videos. Sorry.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I think it's for I think it's more for like the community. So if you've never had a community to begin with, I don't think you should make just have too much effort spent on like a debut or a lore video, or like the money spent on that stuff too. I don't think it's necessary. I think maybe in the future, if you really have garnered your community, you really want to give them a gift, a lore video, sure, but it's really just not necessary to put that much pressure on yourself to debut in a sense. Like when I see people who are like on Twitter, like pre-debut for a year. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, please stream first. Please try streaming. Yeah, you know?
You have to really get in
That's
the
probably
groove of it first, yeah.
That's probably my biggest like advice as is just get into it first. You don't have to wait for a VTuber model to be done. You don't have to get like lore video, main key illustration, etc., etc. That's gonna be a lot of cost. Yeah. Before you even stream and know you like it or not.
That's very wise words. Wow, coming from you. Surprising.
Cool. Excuse
No, I'm joking.
me.
All right. Now, this question is a little more for you. I don't have a take on it. But now, do you have any advice for people who want to pursue animation as a career?
Oh. I've actually had a lot of people ask me this question, even in DMs like a few days ago. And somebody was like from Singapore even like asked me what to do next, type of thing. I think very similarly, because it takes a lot of time and effort and passion to be able to stay in an industry like that. Similarly to VTubing, you're gonna have to find out you like it first. So try it out, give it a go. You've got many YouTube tutorials to show you the ropes with every software available wherever you want to try starting it out. For me, it's After Effects. For you, it could be like, I don't know, Adobe Animate, Live 2D, wherever. So try it out first. Obviously, if you really like your results, there you have it. But obviously, the biggest note to have, I think, for any animator, even artist, if your result you get is not to the standard you wanted, like fret not. It's obvious you're not gonna get it day one like the pro animator level. That's where you get to slowly fine tune and like create even more and see your own progress, see your own improvements. And then you're gonna see that little time lapse and see like, oh my god, I did that day one. I'm doing this now, type of thing. It's really about like just practice. I know it's such generic advice, but you could just have to keep doing it. Same with content
Damn.
creation, TBH, and streaming. You're only gonna improve over time.
Look at that. Damn.
Yeah.
Spoken from a true big sister vibe. Right, well, that is the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for giving us so much insight on yourself.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous when it started, and I didn't know what was happening too, because like Divi wanted to keep a lot of it hush hush, like don't worry, you'll be fine, that type of thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I prepared nothing.
I mean, it
Like,
was it was good, no?
yeah, it was fine, but like I was like, it's like as if someone invites you over to the house, and I'm like, I didn't bring anything for the housewarming or
Ah.
something, that type of feeling.
Okay, I
So like
kind of
I
get
felt
what you
really
mean, yeah.
empty-handed, but like you made me feel really welcome anyway, and I had a lot of fun. So I hope for a lot of success in your future endeavors
Thank
with this
you.
podcast channel. Mm.
Thank you very much. Is there anything you would like to plug, like a event coming up, your socials?
Oh, not really. Just follow my Twitch, guys. Twitch.tv underscore hikopiko underscore. Wait, twitch.tv slash
Good, very
hikopiko
well done.
underscore. There we go. Second take.
Right. Well, thank
Uh,
you so much for taking the time out of your busy Sunday to
no.
yeah to come on here and be my first ever guest.
Oh my
It is an
god, I'm
honor. It
still
is an
really
honor to
honored.
have you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
I'm
will
still really honored to
leave
hear.
Hiko's links all in the description. You guys should go check her out.
Of
Even when she's
course.
doing working streams, man, it's a very comfy vibe. Her community is amazing. I have to say that. Like,
Let's go.
yeah, but like when I go into chat, I feel very welcome. Everyone's friendly. So go check her out.
Mm.
Watch her play games, watch her do work. And yes, thank you for having me. That is. Wait, thank you for
Yes.
having me. No, I'm having you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, subscribe to this podcast channel, please. Now, the one that I'm definitely hosting.
Yes. Thank you for being such a good host.
Oh,
Well, yes, that was episode.
no. Thank you for being such a
Oh,
good
thank
host,
you.
Davey.
Thank you. It is my first time. I was nervous. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. I should be releasing a podcast episode every Sunday of every 2 weeks, so a bi-weekly thing. Maybe in the future, if I can find a little bit more time, I'll do it a weekly thing. That's a little bit of a push. I don't know if I can do that, so we're gonna stick to this first. But yes, you can also listen to this on Spotify, link in the description. And to those of you on Spotify, you can watch it on YouTube at DiviCast. You can go find it on my Twitter socials. You will see everything there. But yes, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Hiko, for joining us. I'll see you guys in the
My
next
pleasure.
episode. Take care, everybody. Follow Hiko. Follow me.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.